Hello, it's me again, Mary Hauge. Now we're on lesson number 3 that I learned in Jamaica Earth school. First one we talked about patience. Second one we talked about being present. I know I'm looking at my notes. And then today I want to talk about slow down, how fast we go. Oh my gosh, that is one of the big things that if you're a client of mine or you've been around me, you know that I move a lot slower when I come back from Jamaica. And I move so fast usually that actually moving slow when I come back to the States is like moving at a normal pace for most people. You know, because I'm just like flying around all the time. And, that's how I realize, first off, I can do it most of the time effectively. However, wow, I can just feel my inside revving up as I come back. I get used to being, well, when I first get here, I'm still revved up, and I have to unwind. And any of you that have been on my retreat, you know what I'm talking about, right? You get here and you're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then by the end of the retreat, you're like, oh, hey, yeah, man, I don't want to do anything. And you really get into being able to be present and not rushing around and letting your mind relax and not be thinking about something and just really chilling. And it feels really great. And that serenity that we look for and want so much inside, we have it, by the end of the week. And so I have that for the time that I'm here. I just really get to enjoy that serenity inside. And every time I go to come home, which I'm getting ready to come home, so I'm doing my videos, that's one thing I really, really want to continue is moving at a reasonable pace and not so much multitasking and doing so many things at once, because that is how I make mistakes, and that is how I think we injure ourselves a lot of times too. So we get all revved up, which our body interprets as stress, even though it's not stress and we're just moving fast. Our body doesn't know the difference. So the same stress effects are happening, and we also open ourselves up for injury or mistakes. And so I challenge you to see how fast do you go through life, and how maybe just a bit of a slowdown. And what does that feel like when you do? I know at first you're going to be like anxious, because that's what happens. But I challenge you to stay with it and try to see how good it feels when you finally surrender to a new pace that is more comfortable to the body. Okay, well, stay tuned for the next school lesson of Jamaica and how you can incorporate it into your life.